Papasquatjon coming at ya. We've got another track that was sent in by Worm during the live stream. That's the name. That I did on Friday night, and finally able to wrap up all the tracks that were left over from there. I wanted to make sure to get to everybody's suggestions. This is something also from Oatmilkandcodeine, also known as David Kratomberg, and this is called, what is this called? OTL DJGoatMilk fLip, railingpercocetatthepary. I don't know. I don't know what the name of this song is. I guess it is OTL DJGoatMilk fLip. I guess that is correct. This is the music video. I like the lines here. That's kind of cool looking. Let's do this. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Worm, thank you so much for the money you sent in. Thank you so much for the suggestions. I've really enjoyed Oatmilkandcodeine. And let's see what this last song is like that you sent in. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Let's do it.
Smoking a cig, sitting on a fire hydrant, looking for my one true love. I'm railing for the set at the party, getting high to find out what you
In this section right here from back here, I don't know, maybe 30 40 seconds back, this is pretty cool.
sitting on a fire hydrant, looking for my one true love.
Interesting. So the part at the end and at the beginning that's like not sped up, slowed down, messed with, right? Sounds very much like singer-songwriter, guy with a guitar, alternative music, indie style stuff. But then they take it in this other crazy direction, sped up, slowed down, like I said, all the various things you can do with a piece of music, right? And it's interesting because this very much seems like a love song, and yet I would need to have the lyrics in front of me to read through all of them to actually pick up the story, because there's a couple ways I could go with this. This could actually be like a love story. This guy, you know, you're the one that I want to be with, I could never replace you, which is where I stopped right here. But then maybe he messes it up by doing a bunch of perks or something else, and maybe hooking up with somebody else at a party, or just doing the drugs is what messed up the relationship. Or this is all just his hallucination, whatever you want to say, when he is stoned out of his gourd, and he feels like whatever person he's talking to is his one true love, and that's who he's supposed to be with. And he just met her at a party, but you're the one that I'm gonna miss. I could never replace you. Like I'm not sure which way this is supposed to actually be, if this is an honest love song kind of thing with some regrets built in, or if this is a stoned story of falling in love with someone that you just met because of the drugs that you're on. I'm not sure. I like the sound of it, and it still very much reminds me of how and I think I talked about this not yesterday but the day before, on a track from Oatmilkandcodeine, on how disconnected and disaffected. My cat is currently trying to eat me. Come on, let go. And he often jumps up and decides to eat right here. He bites. Anyway, but how disaffected and disconnected 20-somethings are because of how messed up things are in the world. And I say that as somebody who grew up when things were messed up, who lived through the last 40 years of things being messed up, even more than that. And it's never good. But we're at this stage now, especially in America and probably the UK, where constantly being watched, constantly being cataloged. We have police that are being exposed for the overstepping tyrants that they are, because they're being recorded now and we can see the way they treat the citizenry, right? And we have kids going into schools and shooting people up. And on like almost a daily basis, and how damaging all that has been. We have people who can't afford to buy houses. We can't have people who can't afford to pay rent. We have people who like perfect example of this. This is the most screwed up thing that I've had lately. It annoys me every time I get an email about this from the place I rent from. Is now they will kindly allow you to pay half of your rent at the beginning of the month and half of your rent at the middle of the month. And they say it's for your convenience. And what it really is so that they can charge you more, but they take it in 2 payments so it's easier for you to absorb out of your finances, as you are probably living paycheck to paycheck. And I can't even tell you how much it annoys me every time I get that. That's the sort of thing that's so screwed up, right? There's all these big things that are terrible in the world, but then everyone is trying to get even more from you. College is ridiculously expensive. The loans you have to take out are ridiculously expensive. 20-year-olds are not going to be able to afford a home unless they inherit a whole bunch of money and invest that in a home. I don't know what I would do if I were 20-something, but this is probably pretty close to it. I would be angry and have nowhere to direct that other than at myself and society in general. So yeah, this is really interesting stuff to me, and I think Oatmilkandcodeine is a really perfect example of a perfectly reasonable reaction to realizing that before your life has even really gotten started, you're fucked. It's not good. I have an 11-year-old. I have a 5.5-month-old. I don't look forward to what they're going to have to live through. There has to be some kind of correction that takes place, and I don't know what that's going to look like either. I don't know. Maybe the conservatives will get their wish and everything will just turn into the Wild Wild West again, which seems incredibly likely in America. The Wild Wild West? The Wild West, not the TV show or the bad movie. Good stuff. This is good. I like it. I want to hear more from Oatmilkandcodeine. I think it's very cool. And this guy is not somebody who has... This has 930 views, but I think it is a very telling piece of music and video. Very telling. Thank you, Worm, for sending this in. Pop Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon over here. If you want to have me react to something, please go check out another video. It helps me quite a bit. A lot of the ones I've been doing lately have been, well, I can't monetize because the artist gets all the money, which is fine with me. But I would like to make some money. So if you could check out another video, I would appreciate it. Have yourself a good day, and I will be back with one more track. Bye-bye.